Hi there, we are back for another episode of Shadowbringers. In this episode I want to do the tank role quest level 78 here in Ilmek at X 22.6 Y 4.0 Z 1.0 and we have to talk to Soul Owl. The Hardened Heart. Reward is a paella. Soul Owl seems rather more pleased to entertain you than Grandson. Exemplary timing, sweet. 'Twas not more than a moment ago that Grandson returned, having at last obliged my humble request. Humble request, my ass! This one's no better than a Yulmaran aristocrat, so accustomed to making others do their bidding. I tell you, there's something off-putting about taking orders from a dog. You continue and give me cause to consider aiding your hunt. Perhaps you should ask your questions. Fine. Sweet said she saw a vision of you and Brandon looking sick as thieves. You were friends, huh? Know what he's up to now? Brandon is dead. He died a century ago, together with his comrades, in an attempt to halt the flood that they themselves set in motion. I presume you speak of the eater that took possession of his corpse. The Kaiosune, aye. But unlike most eaters, he's been doing more than roam about aimlessly. For some reason he's been hunting down royal treasures of old Wilbur. And he's been killing anyone who got in his way. Is he now? Huh. What irony. Even in death he remains a slave to duty, a knight brave and true. He's a murderer, and I'll not hear it said otherwise. He ruined my life, killed my beloved, right before my very eyes. Every night I go to bed dreaming of the day I'll take my revenge. Oh, I see. Truly, you have suffered a terrible loss, but while your thirst for vengeance is quite natural and understandable, it is ultimately misguided. Unusual behavior notwithstanding, the Kaiosune is nevertheless no more than an eater. To hate him is to hate the sea that claims the ship, the disease that steals the child, the tremor that topples the home, the mindless force of nature that begets destruction driven by fragmented memory. Don't you dare make excuses for him. You think I wanted any of this? I grew up on a farm. I could barely wield a sword, and now I've got to kill one of the bloody cardinal virtues. Hate and anger and vengeance are all I've got now. My every waking moment is dedicated to plotting this death. It has to be. It has to be. So just tell us where the goddamned ring is and we'll be on our way. This is how it has to be. Who you have to be? Nay, I think not. You ask too much, demand far, far too much, and in exchange for what? This I cannot abide. Are you trying to bother with me? You little shy, tell me what I want to know, or I'll beat it out of you. Back off, sweet. I won't let anyone or anything stand between me and Melinda's murderer. Brandon was a dear friend. To know that an eater disgraces his flesh and his memory pains me more than I can well express. It would bring me great comfort if you were to grant him peace. I should like to share with you a story, if you would be so kind as to join me in Liagia. This had better have a point. this is solo duty. Okay, I want to show you my gear before we start. So, item level 405. These are my attributes. And I'm wearing a mix of item level 400, 406, 412. So. Then let's start. Duty calls, level is synced to level 78. Proceed. This beautiful even now? A palace of forgotten dreams, but before it was Lehergia, in the time of Wilbert it was Grünes Licht. The memory of mine in which you walked was of a troubled time, when the people of our kingdom were preyed upon by an ambitious fool. Brandon, then a young knight, who had only just won his spurs, had caught the eye of Princess Soldia, who chose him as her personal guardian. However, he was far too inexperienced and was unable to keep her safe when she ventured outside these walls on one of her investigations. For his failure, he was stripped of his knighthood, and shortly thereafter he quit Wilbert. I thought I would never see him again. But then, one day he returned, one of several wandering adventurers led by a man named Artbert, who had accepted our invitation to look into the mysterious transformations which had continued unabated in Brandon's absence. Lady Soldia was overjoyed, and for a time it was like nothing had changed. They spoke often and grew even closer. And then came the day when we learned the truth. When we learned that the architect of our kingdom's suffering was none other than the Curd Mage, Tedric. It's him, Brandon. I'm sorry. So am I. Come, let's have done with it. It was you, Tedric. Do not deny it. Tormenting our people, twisting and transforming them into monsters, and for what? Brandon, Brandon, Brandon. And after I took such pains to be rid of you. You may strip me of my titles, but not my oath. I shall serve Lady Soldia till my dying breath. As you like. Once I have killed you and your friends, there will be no one left to stop me from claiming the throne. Hear me, my children. The hour of reckoning is at hand. Rejoice, for a noble sacrifice shall you find everlasting glory. Lord Hedrick, it hurts. Soon you shall know no more pain. Oh no. I was going to make it quick for old time's sake, but now I think I ought to take my time. So, okay. This is now finished. Okay, this is our healing ability. The single target combo, multi-target combo, to increase our damage dealt, and this is to interrupt a target's action. Maybe I should attack him. I'm not sure. But no, I can't do a scratch on him. So. So, now. We have to lure them in the circle for the AoE. So now he is okay. Heal myself. Ah, but I'm not sure how can I interrupt this, oh, it's on him. I can interrupt this command from Frederick. Ah, okay. No, he's... Uh-huh. Burn? What is it? No! Oh! Aha, okay. Lure them in the next AoE. So I guess we have to kill this transmutated traitor. I'm not sure what to do. Oh, the first one. Oh, okay. Now, again, Patrick. Traitors again. Aha. It's a mechanic from Don Mac. Okay. Can I interrupt this on you? The thing who is casting the whole time? No. No. We need to kill him before this sacrifice, quake, whatever it is completed. But this is Sanctified Cake 3. Oh! Finally! This was really tricky for me. Meddlesome wretch, this kingdom is by rights mine. Brandon, what is the meaning of this? Tedric, you, but why, after serving us faithfully for so many years? I am no servant. No servant, not of your mother or father or you. Uh-oh. My lady! God damn you! Lady Soldia, speak to me. Brandon, my dear brave Brandon, am I your princess still? Would you honor your vows even now? Now and ever after, my lady. My sword is yours to command. That is well. Would that I had the strength to wield it myself. Steel your heart, brave Brandon, and for the good of Robert and her people. No, 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 I cannot, I will not. Honor your oath to your kingdom, to your princess. To your friend, who never doubted you, who knew that you would return and see justice. No, it should be me. Brandon, my sword, now and ever after. We've rounded up the rest of Tedric's co-conspirators and tossed them in the goal. The ones who hadn't been corrupted by his magics, that is. And so he has his own soul crystal now? I'll not hesitate again, no matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. Well, you saw what happened? Wicked White. She begged him to do it, like Melinda. Come, let us quit this place and return to Plaini. Good. Do you know why I entered into the royal family service many long years ago? Because when I was attacked by a wild beast, which nearly tore me to shreds, it was Lady Soldia who came to my rescue. She saved me, and that is a debt that can never be repaid, for there is naught in this world which holds greater value than life itself. Not even her death absolves me of it, and so I must always first consider her wishes, her desires, what she would want for me and her kingdom, for Brandon, and yes, even for you, grandson. For me. To define oneself in opposition to the other, another bereft of complexity, of nuisance, wholly devoid of redeeming qualities. A villain indeed, there is comfort and certainty in hatred. But it is a false and fleeting comfort. Bored with lies, we tell ourselves about who we are, what we must be, what we must do. And never you mind the cost, if anything, the more we offer up in sacrifice, the better. Do you not see? Brandon was right to hesitate, not to doubt. The unwavering blade cares not whom it serves, nor who it cuts. I think I need a moment. Perhaps you do as well. Leave us for now, sweet. Complete. Okay, so the next quest is a level 80 quest to have loved and lost with some materia 7. Okay, so for me this was the most complicated fight of all solo instances so far for the role quests. I needed, I guess, 3 or 4 tries to figure out what to do in the next step. So, but that's not important. That was it for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye!